for us.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Catfish Weekly. I am the host tonight, Chad from Fields to Water. And I've had to tag along here because Lyle will not let me do this by myself. I had to bring Josh, the weekend angler, with me because he is going to keep me on my best behavior tonight. Lyle, unfortunately, will not be joining us tonight as he is still not quite feeling too well, but he is on the upward swing, and he sends his love to everybody in chat. Did that pretty good, right, Josh?
You did a good job on that.
Okay.
It's almost
Thank
like
you.
you practiced it.
All right. Well, tonight we're going to welcome our guest, Pam Hullinger.
Hi.
From Feelin Catty. And she's brought a friend along because she's scared of Josh. And introduce your friend here.
This is my fishing partner, Sandra. She is one of my neighbors in this town here, and our daughters have grown up together since they were like super tiny. So I've known her for years. And I put her on this year or last year with this catfishing tournament stuff, and she's picked it up rather quickly. And she's been a great partner so far.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, welcome along here, Sandra.
Well, thank you.
Josh, do you want to say hi to people in chat real quick? And then we'll have all this. We have like a huge long list of about 140 questions. They're like super in-depth and hard to answer. So we'll get to Pam here in just a few minutes.
We'll start with the multiple choice. But we'll say hello to everybody in chat. Starting off, we've got Mr. Dale Hayslip. We have Pontoon Jody Catfishing. Member Uptown Chrissy Brown. We have Avid Fisherman Keith Doc Reed. Member Outdoors in Indiana with Dave Scott. We've got Fishing the Mid-South in here. Nubby's Catfishing. 922 Crappie Barbecue. Let's see, we have Mr. Chris from Hooks and Hammocks. Mr. Chad Thomason. Tom from LG Bass. Let's see here. Mr. Dave Funk is in here. Let's see. Sonny Catnabber Parker may still be in here. He said hi, but he was getting ready to leave for work in about 15 minutes. But he's listening while he drives. So
have a great night at work, friend.
Yeah, don't work too hard tonight, Sonny. Let's see. Carolina Catfish. Whoa, my chat just went crazy.
I love it. Does it every time to me.
Let me see here. Carolina Dead Sea Pirates Fishing. Annette's Catfishing. Mark Barnum, Crappie Day Fish On, Member Ray Smith, Cat Life Outdoors, Mr. Maurice Case, and that's my buddy Maurice there. I like him. We have Melissa in here. There's James from Patriot Catfishers of America, Ruben Yoder, Sean Abney, Member Brian B. Catfishing. Let's see. James Albaugh's in here. Let's see. Whisker Dreams. There's Mike from Greenwell Fishing. Let's see here. There's Fishing with Paula Smith. Paula's in here.
Paula.
Let's see here. I think I may have made it to the bottom. There's Lyle from Catfish Weekly's in here. No, he's not. That's Chad chatting as Lyle. I just saw what he said. Chucky's in here. Catfish in Fresno. There's Keith from Fishing and Stuff.
I'm going to talk about that guy.
I'll talk about that guy. He's my buddy.
Rookies.
There's Creole Catfishing with the super chat. $4.99. Cheers to Ladies Week. And I don't know what is going on with my chat. It just keeps blanking out to white.
Mine does it all the time. You may help you out here, Matt?
Yeah, if you don't mind. I think that got me back down to the bottom. So
yeah, we'll go ahead. I know you said hi to a few of these people, but I'll probably double dip a little bit there. We got Melissa, Avid Fisherman, Kentucky, James Allball, Dale Hayslip, Maurice Cason, Uptown Chrissy Brown. Sonny Catnapper Parker is still in there. He's listening. That Fishing and Stuff guy that is dead to me, he is in there. Pontoon Jody, LG Bass, Dead Sea Pirates, Sean Abney, Catfish in Fresno. There's Fishing and Stuff again. He's still dead to me. seeing the same names as I'm scrolling up now. There, you did miss two that are very, very, very important.
Who did I
One,
miss? Oh,
we
there's
have
Cindy
the
Stokes is in here.
lovely Miss Cindy Stokes, and of course my beautiful, awesome, wonderful wife Dee, who's in the other room and is now probably mad at you for not even acknowledging her
I
existence.
did not see her in the chat.
Oh no.
Dee knows that. I would say hi to Dee. She's my favorite field.
Anywho, good job. All right. Let's start firing off them questions. I even gave her a cheat sheet because she was concerned about what we were going to ask tonight. So
You didn't lie.
I think she's nervous. We got to be nice.
now, Pam was recently in the Winter Blues tournament put on by Fields to Water channel and did an amazing job. Finished second, finished number one overall in her day. Just had a blast out there watching her. She caught a ton of fish. New PB on live stream. Good job, my pal.
On the Ohio of all places, too.
On the Ohio of all places. And we might get to that because I want to know how many times you fished the Tennessee River and you have a PB on the Ohio, which same here. So, but it part of one of the reasons why I snatched you up to do a show with us first is obviously you did such a great job on the Winter Blues. But there's a growing presence in the catfish world, especially in the tournaments of lady anglers, which is awesome to see. More husband and wives, more just women teams and stuff like that. Thought it was really cool, and I thought, who better to represent them tonight than Pam, because she just rocked at the tournament. So,
well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Now I'll talk to you up. Now you can't leave. Now, seriously, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you got into catfishing. So, I know you haven't always catfished, right? So.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure like most everybody's like dabbled in fishing as their little kids or whatever, using little red and white bobbers and a worm and praying for a bluegill. But as I got older, of course, you drift away from all that stuff. And the hobbies that I got into were horses. And it seems like I can't do anything without it becoming a competition, because when I got into horses, the original plan was to just trail ride and enjoy weekends camping and stuff. And then I met someone who's a barrel racer, and that was game over. I went and bought a barrel racing horse, and I got all the tack that I needed to ride this horse, trailers, trucks, you name it. I was hitting the road doing all that stuff. And then
horse racing.
Barrel racing. Yep.
Barrel racing. Okay.
And then kind of got a little expensive there for a while. So we decided to sell the farm, literally all the horses and everything, and move in town. And then my husband and I, we just dabbled back into fishing and went to Walmart and bought the crappy little poles that you get there and the Zebco whatever, and started fishing just randomly here and there. And then as we were driving through Hamilton, we went across Butler County Fairgrounds, and that's where I met Dave from Chubby Fish Outdoors. And
great guy.
Yeah, great guy, real good guy. So we were talking, and we were just talking about catfishing and how I was seeing a post about chick fight and how bad I wanted to do that and everything. And we're talking, and we became, over the years became pretty good friends and stuff. And then he took us out on his boat, and we went catfishing on the Ohio River, and that was game over. I was like, this is all I want to do. I mean, I've never ever knew that there was a way to target a specific species, and cats are my favorite because they talk to you and they're cute little whiskers. I mean, they're the cutest freaking fish, and they burp. I mean, what other fish? That is the cutest thing. And
they're like, she's like, oh my God, this reminds me of my husband.
Yeah, they're legit the most fun, and them little camo cats and flatheads are my favorite, my absolute favorite. So yeah, I'm addicted. I started getting in tournaments, and when I got that little 69 Starcraft rebuilt and ready to go, Steve Hannon was commented on my post saying, now you need to go to Rising Sun. You know, that's a great amateur event, blah, blah, blah. And so I registered. And so, of course, the very first time I take my boat out to learn how to drive it is the biggest tournament around, 181 boats. You know,
I did the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And then from there on out, I just love the camaraderie. I love, you know, the interaction with everybody. And it was, you know, addicting. I couldn't get enough of it. So now that's all I really want to do now is just chase the tournament trails. So it's a lot of fun. And now I'm dragging this poor girl along with me. So
I love it. I just don't do cold.
Yeah, I can't get her out in the winter with me though, which sucks. So I have to deal with, you know, Kayak Mike and whoever I can get on the boat with me. Now going back to Kayak Mike, I absolutely love him because without him, what happened at Winter Blues would not have happened. I 100% full credit goes to Kayak Mike that day for sure.
First person I ever heard give him credit, but that's cool.
I know, right? I know. Pam, I tell you what, I guarantee you were making Bobcat nervous on your fishing day out there. I thought for sure you were fixing to knock Bobcat out of first place.
Oh, we were trying so hard. Oh, it's just so, I mean, it's the bite shut off. I mean, it was fire for the first, 2-3 hours?
Yeah.
4 hours. It was just, you know, we caught that 29 pounder and both Mike and I thought, well, this is the biggest fish we're going to catch for the day. And then, gosh, the next pass on the drag, same route, you know, that 39 pounder hit. My biggest fish at that point was 35. And I didn't even realize that was my PB. It was the funniest thing because when I went back and watched the video, Mike was like, that's your PB. And I was like, oh my God, that was my PB. What? I was like, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I was getting ready to highlight that one right there.
Keith said you're doing good. If you can make Bobcat nervous, you're doing good. That's the truth. Bobcat's a perennial contender in any of these online tournaments. So
absolutely.
He's good.
Hey, there's Dan, Goober Time Guide Service.
So you just kind of hit, you know, on a little bit there, but you know, so what year did you enter the Rising Sun tournament?
2021.
But 2021, so we're really only a year and a half into this adventure,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Now, I want to put this into perspective for everybody, how far she has come, because she's given Sandra some kudos, which is awesome to give her teammate. But again, Pam's really dove into this the last year and a half and has her own boat, launches and loads that boat and does everything herself. Not just on the mighty Ohio, but how much do you travel in this endeavor that has now obsessed your life?
Well, last year it was once or twice a month. It was going to Alabama, Sandusky, Kentucky, Ohio River when I couldn't go to any of those places. But yeah, it was at least once a month, most of the time, twice a month. And I just bought my new boat in November, so now I feel like I'm like, you know, I can compete with the big pretty boats, you know. My little 90 horsepower 69 Starcraft wasn't good. Now I got a 2020 Polar Craft, which is the best boat ever.
Don't even rub that in right now. It's still fun. I'm still salty.
Did you see Joey Milton's post? He's like in a world of sea arcs via Polar Craft.
I did see that post. That was a good
I did
one.
not, but I love that. So it's a 2020 Polar Craft is what you said, right?
Yeah, it's a 2010 Outlander. So with a 200 Suzuki on it. I want a 300, but I will settle for what I can afford. If I can, I'll get a 400, but that's like later on down the road. I want to be first to my spot. I keep getting beat.
There you go. Now, I'm going to assume that you probably got that from Not Marine.
No, I bought that. No, I bought that from a buddy of mine that fishes Whiskey City all the time.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was eyeballing one down there at Not Marine, and I gotta wait. like probably another 5-10 years.
I
So
was ready. I was ready.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at those G3s at Rising Sun when Not Marine was there. Man, I was ready to buy, but they weren't ready to let me. So I went and bought it from a friend. I bought a different one from a friend. So
now I did the same thing when I come down here and watched everybody launch. I was looking at the G3s and stuff that they had down there. But when I went to actually Not Marine and looked and compared them side by side, the polar graph was just amazing looking.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and they're the best to load. It's so easy to load. Check.
Jerry's got a good point.
So let's talk about that for just a minute. So back up a little bit. You talked about your first boat. Again, what was it?
What? I'm sorry, say that again. What was
What
it?
kind of boat, what year and model boat did you have to start with?
1969 Starcraft. It was an offshore deep V.
So a little bit of an older boat.
Mm-hmm. And I bought that. It was oh my gosh, it was so ugly. I paid $2,500 for it. It was like this ugly avocado green. And the day I brought it home, I went to Home Depot and bought a crap ton of black spray paint and spray painted that sucker black. Oh, this ugly thing is not sitting in my driveway. And it took a year, but I gutted that thing and made that into a cat rig. I put a nice level in it. All new wiring, interior, exterior lighting, electronics. I put switches, switch plates, breaker boxes, fuse boxes. I just all did all the things. Installed the trolling motor, etc. Had a fish finder mount on the rod racks in the back, and of course I had my Helix 10 mount in the front. And so it was just, I did a lot to it. It was almost sad to sell it because I did so much, and a lot of like blood, sweat, and tears went into that thing. But I just didn't feel like I can be competitive with that anymore, especially the extent I wanted to get into this tournament scene. So I needed to do better.
Well, and that's where I was leading to. And thank you for answering the question without me asking.
Sorry, I'm chatty. My bad. I told you I didn't want to be chatty.
After this, she's going to change her name from Feelin Catty to Chatty Catty.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's awesome though to see, like you said, how much work you went in and built that boat from the ground up, and then
by myself. I didn't have any guy. Yeah, it was YouTube and me. My husband did help with the heavy lifting, like when I had to buy the marine board.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, open jars and pick up heavy things. I'm going to tell you, I think that was the most stressful part of rebuilding that boat. Was this was right during 2020 when marine board was $119 for a sheet.
Oh man!
And the piece I needed to cut was 4'12", 4 foot. Almost 5 feet, 4'11" something. So it was just over the halfway point of an 8-foot board. So if I screwed up, I screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to buy another sheet. And that was the most stressful cut I had to do in my life. Just to make that one piece deck casting deck, the front.
That went on to measure 10 times, cut once.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
That's a rough time to be doing anything with lumber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, prices were ridiculous there for about 18 months. They're just now finally starting to come back down. So
I still have the rest of that marine board. I refuse to trash it. I mean, that's
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
In my garage. I was like, I know I'm gonna need it someday.
Yeah, see, I was so cheap. I took a pack of paper from work and just drilled it together to make a 2x4, cut it in the right spot. It was expensive, Josh. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
You shouldn't steal off the supplies, right?
All right. So a little bit more, like we talked about. So now you're talking about how many tournament trails have you fished on now?
Actual trails, 2. I do Whiskey City, and I did NACT last year.
What's the second one?
NACT, North Alabama Catfish Trail. Lisa Haraway is the director.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is awesome. It's awesome to have a female director. She does an amazing job and everything. And all the people that support her, like Cat Mama and B-Cat, they're great people and great supporters of her trail too. So it's just a very, very well ran tournament for me, especially being new to the scene and stuff. And it just made me feel that much more comfortable, with the women, with a female director and such like that, and having someone like Cat Mama who supports female anglers and stuff out there too. So that was a good trail to be on. But I never caught Nessie. I was hoping to go down there and catch the big fatty catty, the one that's as big as me.
Just so everybody knows, if you've not met Pam, you will be able to meet her at CatCon this year here in a couple of weeks. And fish her size is only about 40 or 50 pounds. So,
thank you. I love you.
Yeah, I mean, she's a smidge hair taller than Dave from Chubby Fish Outdoors. So,
ha, Dave. Dave, I hope you're seeing this. I am taller than you.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Even Kayak Mike, I think, is taller than little Dave. But anyway, I miss my buddy. I got to give him a call later sometime.
Through here.
So,
awesome.
So how does that feel? So, did you have Justin? I cut you off.
Oh, go ahead, because I was trying to find there was a question from Jody, and I've lost it now.
I will let you find that. So, obviously, you've been down to the Alabama and Tennessee River several times now, and like you just said, you haven't caught Nessie down there, and I've done the same thing. I went down there. My biggest fish down there is 37 pounds. So I've not found it yet. Betty Jean Cross stole my fish on my wife's birthday. There was an 80 down there, but we won't get into that heartbreak. But you have the same as me. My PB comes off of the Ohio. So how does that feel? Does it diminish anything? Like, hey, we got some decent fish here. Like maybe I just do stay home more often.
Yeah, I kind of do feel like that, but then again, I do know that down here they do have the bigger catfish. I just happen to not get lucky enough to catch Nessie down there, so my PB is really not that hard to beat. So Ohio River was able to do it. But yeah, I'm going down there. I will be going down there some more. I am going to catch that big one. That's for sure. Jody, I have a Tarova, and my sonar is a Helix 12, and I also have a Helix 9.
Oh, don't tell anybody you have a 12-inch screen. They'll be.
Oh, I know they get mad.
They get mad. You never hear the end of it about how rich you are because you got a 12-inch screen.
I know.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Chad's not wrong on that one.
Also got 3 dozen eggs in my fridge, so hey.
Oh yeah, well.
Holy moly!
Yeah, you can have a pack.
Okay, I literally have 2 eggs left in the carton that I have.
I have none.
Can't hide money. Tell you what.
I know, right? Full tank of gas and 3 cartons of eggs, man. I mean,
Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. Uncle Jeep wants to know: do you use bacon for bait?
I am not gonna lie, I have.
Have you caught anything on it?
But not on the rivers or anything. That we go camping up in Wapakoneta and at Arrowhead Resorts, and they have a little lake in there that's stocked with bluegills and channel cats and stuff. And whatever I have left over for breakfast, sausage or bacon. Hot dogs are the beta choice out there. So I have used bacon. I'm not gonna lie. And those channel cats eat literally anything because that's the kids fish with random crap out there all the time to catch.
Oh yeah.
So they'll eat anything. So yeah, I have.
And there's that awkward silence.
Yeah. I was taking a sip. Thank you. Uncle Jeep said no.
Chad has a 40-inch screen on his boat.
Yeah. A 40-inch screen wouldn't fit on my little boat.
No, it wouldn't.
It'd be like a spoiler.
You have to have a big old, if you had a big enough ram mount and put it off to the side, it would work.
Yeah, but it would take your boat would go like this down the water.
Oh yeah, you'd have to mount it to a multi-bar.
That's true.
I bet you one could be made for it.
I guarantee one could be made for
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Put little Y brackets on it to hold each side of it. That'd be awesome. Oh, that'd hold it great.
You got him thinking now.
You guys got me thinking. Well, after Josh and Keith from Fishing and Stuff get done with my boat, they put the twin 300s on, one on each side of my boat.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get away with a 40-inch monitor. It could. Well, I'm pretty sure if you put like the swivel on the things on the side, you could tilt it.
You could use it as a wing.
And you could, as a wing off the back of the boat.
Yes.
I like where this is going.
Rainbow said it's a 40-inch screen to see all the fish he ain't going to catch.
Greenwell?
Chris from Hooks and Hammocks said Telly and I would be honored to meet Pam on the river anytime. We're not afraid of the cold.
Oh, let's go.
Chris is
Hey,
an elf,
Chris.
though.
I have
Elves
been
come from the
looking
North
for your
Pole.
phone.
So.
You have been looking for his phone?
Every time I go out of Tanner's, I always scan the rock side between the second and third pipe for the tripod and phone. Every time.
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody that Chris did lose a phone, not just Josh and I.
Yeah.
So he is in the phone loser club.
I got mine back.
Preferred method of fishing. My preferred method of fishing. My gosh, it all depends on the type of year, but I think my favorite is obviously probably like most is dragging, because you cover more ground and you don't have to keep, 20 minutes, no bite, let's go to a different spot, because you're always in a different spot. What I did try this year that I have not ever tried before, this was this past weekend on the Green River. The tournament, the river was ripping between 1 to 3 miles per hour, depending on what part of the river you're at. And with the narrower the river got, of course, the faster the current got. So the Green River has a ton of debris on the floor. And I kept wanting to drag. And, the ladies were like, you don't want to drag. There's too much debris. We're going to be re-rigging poles, constantly, and this, that, and the other. And we only had 2 fish in the live well at this point, and we were coming to the end of the tournament, and we were upriver from the ramp, and I was like, you know what? We're going to drift. I keep saying drag, but we're going to vertical drift. We're just going to control it. We're going to drop line straight down. And I was like, one of us needs to watch the depth. One watches the back rods and one watches the front rods. And whoever's watching the depth needs to holler out depth changes. And we caught the biggest one out of the whole day for all of 3 of us as we were drifting down the river. So that was something new for us. I haven't ever caught one using that method before. So that was cool. That was really cool, actually.
I think it's cool that you turned into the commander. You're like,
my
you do this, you do that. Yeah, you got
that. My boat, you do what I say.
That's her.
Pam's boat. She's the captain.
I'm the mean one on the boat. I'm mean.
Oh, she's so mean.
I'm mean.
She's so mean. Yeah.
What's my preferred weight back?
Oh,
yep.
Yep.
I forgot you had that one up there. Apologies. So yeah, what's your preferred bait? And I lost it. I'm so sorry. There he is.
And it was method, but we covered that. So
yeah. So yeah, preferred bait.
My preferred bait is fresh. I'm not going to say whether it skips or shad, because it's all going to, again, depend on the time of year. So it's just going to be fresh. I'll just say fresh.
Chicken.
Or bacon.
I mean, I said chicken, but
Oh, wow.
Lyle is never going to forgive me for having Pam on now.
I know.
She's a great guest, but she said she used bacon.
It was in a little pond. Cut me some slack.
I used bacon once.
I tried it. I didn't get a bite on it.
I was forced, and I actually caught a fish, and it was one of them 1v1s where I actually destroyed the competition.
Oh, that's where you were against Larry from 3+1, wasn't it?
Destroyed him.
Okay.
Now our bacon had gone bad, so it was either throw it away or use it as bait. So
mine was starting to turn. So
it was questionable. It wasn't.
Bacon shaking my head.
Creole, I'd like to know your PBs.
Has someone asked about my PBs? Yes, we talked about that. My PB flathead is a 35, and now my PB blue is a 39. And my PB channel cat is a 19.5.
Very nice.
Sandusky.
Sandusky Bay, baby.
It don't count.
It all counts.
But I forgot for I was meant to bring this up at the beginning of the show, and we got excited and started it out pretty quick. But we will be doing the members giveaway here in just a moment. We're going to hit that at 8:30. Oh, it's 8:30, Josh.
Oh, yes, it is.
Or should we make them wait for 15 more minutes? If you're a member, it will determine on what.
I tell you what, I'm showing. Let me refresh something real quick.
You refresh.
I am showing 43 thumbs up. Let's get it to. And we got how many people? 86.
Well, we got 86 people.
Get that up to 50.
No. Challenge has to be more than that. 5 more. Come on.
I was just saying, let's get it up to 50 before we.
You see Uncle Jeeves coming. Y'all go to Uncle Jeeves coming.
I'm listening to Brian B yelling.
Fish on. To get the evil bacon bait user idea out of my head.
I understand, Jeep.
I know, Jeep. 205. That's how mine was when I used it. It had turned.
Only if it's not
mold on it. Ours now. I'm going to justify.
Oh, there we go.
Cooked in the morning.
54.
And it sat on the picnic table all day and had flies sitting on it and doing all its things. So we're
okay.
like.
Yeah, okay. There's fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
I would
I'm
never
not hold it against you that you let bacon sit out and rot on a table, but you put it to good use nonetheless.
I put it to good use. I didn't want to throw it away.
Hey, we're at 55. Could we get 60? As I sound like an auctioneer here.
Yeah, 55, 57, 58. Let's get them thumbs up, Lauren. All right. While we're waiting on Josh to get these people to hit the daggone thumbs up.
Dave Scott says those flies won't eat much.
Ugh.
Ugh.
But they don't eat much, but they should throw up on everything. Okay.
58. We need 2 more thumbs up.
Make Sandra get out in that cold, Pam. I'm trying, Tabitha. I am
That's
trying.
right.
She's coming out.
I just got a message. Let's go over this real quick. Results from the Isaac Strong Classic in the Green River, Kentucky. In 9th place, and you'll notice that Mike Greenwell's name is not on here. Kevin and Tanya Benson with 9.28. 8th place, Pam Hullinger.
8th place.
Rosa Lee Langley and Ty Eggert Williams.
Tyra.
Yeah, I think a lot of people know Tyra. 22.23. So awesome job. You finished in my lucky number there is 8. So great job there. And have you ever fished the Green River before?
No, and it was really tough getting the 3 fish required, and there were 22 boats and only 9 weighed in. So that's got to tell you how tough it was. But my God, we had a 93 weight, a 72, and a 60 out of the green.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, did I steal your thunder? You can carry on. Go ahead.
Oh, you were talking. I stopped listening.
Typical man right there. Typical.
Yeah, the overall winner of that. Yeah, we did have. Well, let's go to top 3 real quick. Virgil Harden, Ricky Islet had 57.55 pounds. So that was 3rd place. So it was definitely seemed like maybe a tough fight for a lot of people down here. But first and second place. So second place, you had Devin Yoder and Waylon Yoder with 104.75.
Yeah.
And first place, Charlie, Julie, and Maddie Witherspoon at 137.13. And Mike Greenwell showed up late.
And Greenwell showed up late, but.
All right, we're up to 66. So I'll let you let me know, and I will pull this wheel up and spin a Rooney.
Let's go ahead and pull the wheel up. I think we've done.
All right, full disclosure.
You want to say hi, Mom?
No. Hold on, everybody.
Okay, say hi, Mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
That's my mom.
Your daughter is now a superstar in the Catfish TV world.
She's gone.
She gone.
That's what my mom wouldn't have even made that far. All right. So your screen here.
Mama's
Hi,
famous.
Mom. I know.
Mama's famous.
She is.
Mama's famous. All right. So full disclosure, Josh and I, we pulled our names off of here. This is everybody that is a member of the Catfish Weekly YouTube channel and family members. We appreciate you so much. Oh, sorry. But yeah, Lyle definitely greatly appreciates the money to keep StreamYard going and putting a few extra shrimp on his plate from time to time. So this is for a Catfish Weekly tumbler. I'm going to shuffle this up.
Bacon.
Like I said, we did remove
clearing.
mine and Josh's names from this. So we figured that Lyle is going to be buying us both brand new Polar craft boats with at least 250 horsepower engines on them, just so we can get to Pam's fishing spot just a little bit faster than she does. So,
Hey, Chad Mark said to take his name off of there as well. So
thank God, I was wanting to.
I thought you'd do it just out of principle, but
I thought about it. All right, now Mark made me shuffle one more time. Ready?
let's do it to it.
Countdown. Tell me when to go.
Go.
All right, the ladies first.
Hey,
Northwest Missouri Fishing, congratulations. Get a hold of Mr. Lyle, and he will get that out to you. Congratulations.
Congrats.
hey, there's Danny Stone.
The
Danny
whole
said you
thing.
didn't win. That's what you missed.
That's like a first though for Danny to be on the list and not win is rare.
Yeah, Danny has been on a tear lately, so
He has.
My socks stink. I just started smelling.
what was that? All right. I'm not sure what just
I'm
happened
not-
there.
We
I
probably
was
don't
flipping
want to know
through
what
it.
just got said, but
I just seen Pam doing. I don't know what she did.
It was her.
All right.
My shoes off. My socks stink.
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
This is what happens. This is what happens. You got girls on,
All the
on the
time.
show.
But you guys like to have a lot of fun on the boat. I've seen that before, but
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Never a dull moment.
Yeah. People can hear us laughing all the way down the river. It's just
Or
fun.
seeing
It's
his
just
tea,
fun.
or, you know, it's fine.
I mean, just like anybody else, any team, you're going to have your heated moments. But at the end of the tournament, it's over. Whatever happened on the boat that was stressful, it's over. You know, it's back to being cool again and stuff. And that's what makes a good team, to know that what happens on the boat, it was the moment, it's done. Let's carry on. Let's move on.
Yep.
You know, it is what it is. So yeah, we make a great team.
do you hear that, D?
I'm sorry, D.
Yeah, I think she's still mad at me about something that happened weeks ago on a boat. So
I'll get fired up whenever we're out there. So
I get off.
I do too. I get she knows it. And she'll just look at me and she'll be like, huh? I'm like, okay.
Christina's bore the brunt of it, and my buddy Heath has as well. So
Yeah.
It's
We all have our moments on the boat, that's for
competition
sure.
thing.
Yes. Yeah. Especially, the last hour, it's like, it's game on.
Last hour
It
it's
is-
on.
It is like, get off your phone, pay attention, come up with ideas. I'm tired of coming up with everything. You need it. Let's do this, It's go time. It's go time.
Well, how do you normally come up with a plan and then decide to? Well, obviously, I can kind of guess what typically changes a plan, but what are you normally looking for when you're designing your plan for these tournaments?
Well, the Green River, I mean, use that as an example. I've never fished it, and I looked at the river levels, and it didn't look high at all. And so I was thinking there wasn't going to be much current at all, and especially with it being a tributary of the Ohio River, and the Ohio River was going down. I really didn't think there was going to be any current. So when we got on that water, nothing I was thinking of was going to happen. So everything was out the window. So you can plan all day long, just like I was saying, you look at the river levels, you look at temperatures, you look at fronts, you look at, all sorts of factors into play. You go down to Alabama and you're looking at, what the hydros are doing, if they're releasing, if they're all open or if they're all closed, or, it all depends and stuff. So, all that comes into play, but just like the Green River, everything was thrown out the window, everything. And you can't hard anchor anywhere because the current was so strong. I mean, we had a full ass, excuse me, I'm so sorry. We had a full,
Well, they made it 41 minutes, so.
We had a whole tree hit us while we were spot locked. And I'm so glad we weren't hard anchored, because if we were hard anchored, it probably could have taken us down.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, and I'm glad it didn't hit my trolling motor, or I would have been ticked off, and that tree would have become campfire. But but no, so I mean, we were, because when we got on that river and seeing how the current was, I was thinking actually hard anchor to save on battery, because I thought the trolling motor was just going to burn through batteries, and obviously that was out the window because of that tree hitting us. That was no more. And then when we just went all over, we went to the one side of the bank to the other, upriver, downriver, and last hurrah was just the drifting. So everything I planned was not happening.
So basically, you were finally just like, screw it, turn the trolling motor off. We're just going to head back.
That's
we'll
exactly it.
We'll float back, see what happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, done.
Yeah.
But you made it work.
Yeah, I was saying, you made it work. And look, you beat Mike Greenwell.
You beat Mikey.
Only because he was late.
Hey,
But yes.
don't take this away.
Run with you beat Mikey.
We
Don't take this away from us. You destroyed Mike Greenwell in that tournament. That's what we're going to go to. Headline right there.
Mikey just said no and just said it ain't going to do it, so I'll show up late. That way they don't count my fish. And
yeah. Well, I mean, apparently there was some trash talk at the boat ramp because of it, right? So, anything coming up that you want to discuss in front of everybody right now about Mike Greenwell?
No, that's for another show.
Okay. I'm just saying. So keep an eye out on some other shows. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I'll save that for later.
Okay.
Silence.
Well, she just killed 5 minutes of our show that I'm playing down. So.
I'm so sorry.
Say the same word as Chad when he was live. I've never heard Chad say a bad word on live. Chad is a complete professional.
Mm.
Yeah, I accidentally dropped a bomb on Saturday. But I was talking about a family member, so it don't count.
No. Well, it happens.
So what else? I thought you had like this whole sheet of questions to ask.
No, we were just winging it.
I was saying, there's a reason why Josh reads chat. I don't read well, so this week I'm going to do it.
Chad, anybody have any questions for Pam?
Yeah.
Shanti, you're out of here, man.
So what's next for Pam and Sandra? I mean, you got to wait for something warm weather for her to get back on the boat with you because
no, I'm going to be out there on the 18th.
We've got a tournament coming up on Old Hickory, Winter Whiskers on February 18th. Okay. Sandra and I are going to go to. I'm dragging her out. I'm actually going to bring the buddy heater, extra propane,
yes,
blankets, pillows. I'm not putting that bimini top up because I don't care how much you ask me. If there's a breeze, that thing is not turning into a sailboat.
James Dockery would like to know, other than catfish, what other fish you like to target?
I want to target crappie.
That
But
is
if
the guy to ask right there.
Huh?
I said, that is the guy to talk to about crappie right there. James Dockery.
There's some
really
very good crappie lakes up by up in Ohio, too, southern Ohio.
Are you happy with the 200 Suzuki, or do you wish you went bigger?
I mean, I'm a girl,
Yeah.
so bigger is better. Just saying.
Oh,
And at the 45-minute mark,
yeah. Now we've officially lost the show.
and here I was stuck on thinking that Keith's asking her what her favorite book is, but it's her favorite hook. And I learned quit. I quit. I can't read nothing now.
Let's see. Tim Molina would like to know who your favorite YouTuber is.
There's only one right answer to this, Pam.
Fields to Water, Greenwell.
Oh,
Okay, that's it.
wow.
I'm
Yeah.
calling Dave, and I'm going to borrow his boat. Me and you're going to go out on it, and we're going to waste all of his gas, and you're going to totally forget about bumping my Greenwell.
Oh, yeah. No, your show's great. Your show's great.
Thank you very much.
I love them all, honestly. I really don't have a favorite, but
Yeah, seriously, yeah, but like Tim said, no, but seriously, then Josh won't get his feelings hurt if you say somebody else.
I'll tell you my favorite Tiki Talkie, Chunky. I love Chunky. How about that?
And that's the end of Catfish Weekly for this week.
Wow. Yeah.
You're not the first guest that I kicked off.
Let's see here.
Oh gosh.
Question: Who is the runner? What?
Who's the runner?
What do you mean, Sean?
Who's the
Or
runner?
am I missing something?
Hey, Cozy.
All the medals behind her. Thank God.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all this stuff. That was during the pandemic, and we were all stuck at home. So that you can do these online marathons that you track your Fitbit to your phone, and you can go 150 miles and stuff like that, and it registers into whatever app, and then they send you whatever accomplishment medal. So that's all those are. My husband is a runner, but he quit doing marathons. So now he just likes to run on treadmills for some stupid reason. I don't know.
I used to be a marathon runner.
Okay.
Yeah, I did, but I quit when they told me how long it was going to be the first time. And
I just got to outrun one person. I don't need to be a runner. I got to outrun one
There we
person.
go.
That's it.
JM Fishing would like to know how fast you drag the baits when the water is cold.
A couple weeks ago, we were dragging them at 0.2.
it's a really good speed typically in the wintertime, but you also got to just figure out what the fish want. I've caught them in wintertime too. 0.2, and I've caught them all the way up to 0.5, 0.6, depending on where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really honestly
him running
surprised it
something,
worked.
chasing him.
Yeah. I was surprised dragon baits worked that day, honestly. So. But it's good. We'll take it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that seem to think that you can't drag baits in the wintertime, and that is definitely not the case.
No, you can definitely do it, but
There's a time and place.
Yes.
usually once the water goes below about 52, I'm on the anchor till it gets back above 52. But
Yeah.
that's just me.
So before I see Dee's got a question there if you want to get ready to highlight it, but because this is something I love to have people say in front of Josh. What's your preferred method of fishing?
And now that we've gotten rid of him, Dee would like to know, how long have you been married? Does your husband fish? And are you guys going to fish the couples showdown this year?
Look at him. He looks a little. I have been married for 10 years. We've been together for 12. He does not fish like I do. He does just a little fun fishing with a little bubber and whatever. But I have taken him with me on a tournament right before he got deployed. We did Whiskey City, and I got him on some really nice flatheads, and he was loving it. He loved every moment of it, and he said that he would definitely love to do it again when he gets back. But I don't know anything about the couple showdown, so I would need information on that. Is that online thing you guys do? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Who's your favorite YouTuber? Fields of the Water, but I don't know anything about it.
But I don't know anything. Yeah.
No,
the couples tournament is usually in October on the Fields to Water channel.
Okay.
It'll probably be September this year.
Is it going to be September this year?
I think we're going to go with September this year. But yeah, it's
back by then. I don't know if he'll be back by then. So
yeah.
If he is, then yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Right, Dockery, Squirrel, Danny, exactly.
I started watching YouTubers this last year. I started watching YouTubers. So sorry, forgive me.
There we go. Creole's right. So that's how you know she's the real deal.
She's only a year old.
She takes her husband with her, not the other way around.
That's right. But yeah, that tournament's for husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and that kind of stuff, right? So, here we go. Greenwell's going to start throwing a fit in friggin' chat because I would not let him in his wig seat in the tournament last year. So, Robin, it was pretty deep. My heart's kind of crushed right now.
I'm sorry.
I thought Pam and I were on the verge of becoming best friends, but now anything like that. So
I'll buy you a beer. I'm sorry.
Creole and Pam 1 versus 2.
Creole and Pam 1v2.
What?
Explain, Lucy.
Yeah, Ryan.
It's Ryan. Guys, it's Ryan. He's going to try to explain it, and you're going to be more confused. Pam, you saw him at the Cincinnati Fishing Expo when he was doing the seminar, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we watched a little bit of this.
Exactly. Then you got confused and you walked out too.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about.
I take it as Ryan saying that he can beat a team of Creole and Pam.
That's
Pam
versus
he's
Creole.
Pam versus he's crawdadding now.
Well, I got to say that Pam technically just took on Creole in the Winter Blues and beat him. So, I mean, whatever.
Right. That's bad, man.
Pam, you'll be at CatCon, correct?
I think he'll also be at the Fishing Expo in Columbus.
Who?
Ryan or me? I'm sorry.
This show ain't about Ryan.
Oh, well, my bad.
It's all about you.
I will be there, yes, and I will also be at the Fishing Expo. But I'll be at. We'll both be at CatCon the whole time, working the Chubby Fish booth.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So, I know Chubby Fish sponsors you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Minotaur hooks and Basin boat lighting.
What?
Basin boat lighting.
Basin?
Mm-hmm. They're out of Louisiana basins. Yeah.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Creole, you hear that? I mean, she's been sponsored by people out of Louisiana, and you're not.
Dale Hayslip says he'll see you in Columbus, Pam.
Yeah, come say hi. I'll be there on Saturday. Won't be there the whole time like I was in Cincinnati.
Very cool. All right.
Please introduce yourselves to me because I don't know who you guys are. I need faces with names. So introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Come say hi.
I'll be there signing autographs. So
you'll be stealing somebody's chair again like you did last
I've already got wait a minute, I'm banned, so I won't see you guys then.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did get banned last week from CatCon. So.
That freaking fishing and stuff is. You wait till I ever see that man again. It'll be like
you timed out Keith.
I can scare Keith.
You timed Keith out and then wonder why you got banned from.
Look,
No,
how many times have you beaten Keith Robinson in a fishing tournament?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I like bacon donuts.
I do too.
Well, all I got to say is I have destroyed fishing and stuff in 2 tournaments. So therefore, I am just like up here when he is right here. I'm like a god to him, and that's why I am allowed to do such things.
Nobody said you're not allowed to do it, but they do get you banned from CatCon when you do them.
Hey, one of these days, Steve will realize who the bigger draw is. I'm just saying.
I just had to make sure that Steve didn't have plans to beat me up. So.
Pam, what else you got to share with the folks here? We only got a couple minutes, and then we're going to have everybody head over to Catfish and Crappie, who has small water charters on tonight. If you didn't know, Mark goes live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern to do his podcast. But Pam, any final words? Do you want to thank who your favorite YouTube channel is? Or
Chad. But no, I just want to say thanks, guys, for joining in and having me on the show. And to tell all the women out there that don't be afraid. If you got your husbands are best friends with another husband and they both have boats and they want to team up together, ask them if you can take the other boat out, you and their other wife, and go out and have some fun. I mean, have these guys show you how to run a boat and back a trailer and stuff and get on the water, become your own captain. Let's get out there and do these things. We don't need a man to do everything for us. We can do this. We got this, right. Except, unless we need to open a jar or something, then, but other than that, come on, girls, we can do this.
If he steals my truck and boat, we'll fight him.
Teacher. Just, you guys got to show your women how to do this stuff.
She is learning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Christina has had the boat on plane one time. I wish I still had the video of it. I do not, but
I taught myself everything. I mean, YouTube's also been my best friend, a lot of things. But as far as the trailers and stuff go, backing that up, as I said before, I was in horses before, and these idiot women don't know how to back a dang horse trailer to save their lives. And I'm having to squeeze a 36-foot gooseneck trailer in between a spot like this wide. And you learn real fast.
Yeah. There's no substitute for experience when it comes to backing trailers.
Yeah.
Once you get it down, you put a trailer anywhere. So
yeah, exactly. But thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, Pam, you are definitely welcome on Catfish Weekly anytime you want to come on here.
Oh,
I'd love
thank
to have you back
much.
on here. So.
Oh yeah, thanks, Josh. Sorry, that was an inside joke. I had to give Daddy Mark a shout out. I'm never gonna hear the end of that.
Nope,
Oh my Lord, have mercy!
Wow. Yeah, we've officially lost this show. Sorry, Lyle.
Wow, we tried.
We tried, buddy.
Hey,
Yes.
Sandra, we would love I think your adventure is just starting, and I hope the passion continues and you guys continue to grow and all that sort of stuff. And we'd love to have you back down the road and see how things are going. And once you're out there destroying people like Ryan boards and stuff in real tournament, all these tournaments. Oh wait, Ryan will always do a tournament out of the kayak. So but other people like that, Mark Blobble and all those other guys that we all look up to. And one day you'll have that maybe on your list. I don't know if you have it already, but we do. We beat Mark in a tournament one time. So just want to say that I beat him and Keith from fishing and stuff in the tournament.
I'm trying. He got me at a tournament by 2 ounces one day. I was like, oh my God.
Ooh.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Reweigh. Oh yeah, Ryan did fish the rising sun. My bad, Ryan. So. But he was not in his glitter rocket. So
Hey, there's nothing wrong with fiberglass boats.
Thanks,
There's
Ruben.
nothing wrong with fiberglass boats.
Unless
ladies,
you get hit by a tree. If you get hit by a tree, then full
thank you for
tree.
joining us.
Yeah.
It has been a pleasure. All you out there watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. These have been an amazing set of guests.
Yep.
We appreciate them coming in and filling the full hour, no dead time. That was the biggest worry of the night, right, Pam?
Right.
Make sure you all go over and check out Mark Catfish on Crappie. He's got small water charters coming on right about now. Have a good week.